Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I have what I've been melting for the month of October. I apologize in about the lighting. The mini ring light camera, mini ring light that I have, I can't seem to find the charging cable for it, so I haven't been able to charge it. And honestly, I think the thing is just a piece of junk anyways, because it never lasts while I'm filming my videos, even when I do charge it. So this is the best I can do for the lighting. So it's dark outside, I have like no natural light to let in, so I'm just using the light in my bedroom here. So we're just gonna go with it. So these are empties and unempties for the month of October. I do have a few non-empties that I will share first. The first one here is a hand soap from Bath and Body Works, a marshmallow pumpkin latte. And this has fragrance notes of creamy pumpkin, toasted marshmallow, and warm praline. This is like a staple for me every single fall. I absolutely love marshmallow pumpkin latte. I'm kind of disappointed though that I didn't come back in body care this year, but it did come back in hand soap and hand sanitizer, and it is just a delicious creamy pumpkin scent. I absolutely love this one, and I will continue to repurchase it as long as they bring it back every fall. Another hand soap that is a repurchase for me for every fall from Bath and Body Works is Afternoon Apple Picking. This is like my favorite apple scent that they have ever done. I absolutely love it. It is crisp apples, succulent pear, and cinnamon, but this really just smells like you walking through the apple orchard and you're literally just picking fresh apples off the tree. That's exactly what this smells like. It is so good. So yes, this is another one that I will continue to purchase. Absolutely love this. Afternoon Apple Picking. If you love apple scents, highly recommend that one. And then the last non-wax empty I have is a skincare product, and this is from Earth Harbor. This is Celestine. This is the Hydra Plumping Peptide Serum. I've gone through multiple bottles of these. I absolutely love this. This soaks right into my skin. It really just makes my skin, you know, glowy and hydrated. I absolutely love this. I use this every single night in my skincare routine. And like I said, I've gone through multiple bottles of it, and I will continue to repurchase it. Okay, so we are just gonna grab and go because I don't have anything in order here. So the first thing I have is a souffle here from Teddy Bees, and this is Trickin' and Treatin'. This is purple sugar, which is pink and blue sugar with bee treats and vanilla cake pops. This one is so good. I know Alexis was the one that had raved about this before. And it's so good. There is something about her beach treats mixed with like bakery like that. Like her vanilla cake pops is very reminiscent to me of like her cake batter. So this is like similar to like, you know, her Surfside Sweet Shop or Marshmallow Cake by the Ocean. And you get like that little hint of like the pink and blue sugar, but to me, I just get a really heavy beach treats with a really heavy vanilla cake pop. And it's so rich and creamy. I absolutely love this. So I have about half of this souffle left. So I haven't decided if I'm gonna, you know, continue to warm it or put it back in for next year, but I hate to put in, you know, partially used stuff back into my collection. So I think I'm just gonna keep rolling it over until it's done. Next up, we have Halloween Night from Sassy Girl Aroma. This is Leaves, Bonfire, Bliss, and Toasted Marshmallow. This is really good. It's really heavy on the leaves from Bath and Body Works, and then you get like a hint of the Bonfire, Bliss, and the Toasted Marshmallow. But it's, to me, it's just a very like leaves heavy blend. So this is from October of 2022. So this is 3 years old now at this point, and this still performs like a champ. This is why Sassy Girl Aroma is still my favorite vendor, because her wax is just 10 out of 10 for me all the time. Absolutely love it. This one I'm definitely going to roll over into November because I only have like 6 pieces left. So next, I only warmed this a couple of times because I am savoring this, just enjoying every little bit of it that I have. But I do have a tub of this, And then Summer was so kind enough to de-stash a souffle to me from Salt Mountain Melts Evil Queen, which is cider lane, whipped cream, and sugar cookies. I absolutely love this. And as we know, sadly, Amanda passed away earlier this year. And this was just such an amazing scent that I unfortunately cannot get anymore. So I'm literally just savoring every little piece of this that I have and enjoying every single moment. Like, this is a scent that I'm going to melt when I am not leaving the house, because I literally want to enjoy every single moment of this scent because I cannot get it anymore. So that is Evil Queen. So, so good. So glad that I have another tub of it. And Summer, thank you again so much for de-stashing this to me. I really appreciate it. Next, we have an empty here from Dessa's, and this is Creaky Cauldron. This is cider lane, pumpkin pecan waffles, and hints of smoldering firewood. This one is a really good cider lane with the pumpkin pecan waffles, and this was like her, I know it's because of like her older label, so this was her older formula. I believe this was from like 2023, and this one still performed like a champ for me. I have come to, you know, the realization that Dessa's old formula performs better for me than her new formula. I do have some new stuff that I did melt, and some of it I can smell, you know, pretty good, but I kind of get like nose blind to it. Like if I'm walking into my room, I can smell it, but once I'm in my room for a couple of minutes, it kind of goes nose blind, and then I also feel like it doesn't last as long either. So I'm being very particular now in what, you know, I purchase from her. So I actually did not go in on her last pre-order, which was shocking to me. But so I am just focused on using up what I have in my stash that's older from hers and really enjoying that before, you know, getting more of the new formula. So Creaky Cauldron, that is really good if you like cider lane and pumpkin pecan waffles. Another empty I have here is from Britta's Creepy Treasures, and this is Casper. This is pumpkin pecan waffles, vanilla pumpkin marshmallow, apple cider donut, and vanilla bean marshmallow. This one was just a really nice, I got the apple cider donut and I got the pumpkin pecan waffles. It was basically just those two as a mix. It was really nice. I'm not sure if I would repurchase it. I, you know, have kind of burnt myself out now on the pumpkin pecan waffles, so I'm okay with, you know, not having it for a while. So, but it really is a good performer though. Another empty here from Britta's. This is Monster Bash. This is Sugar Cookie Royale, Sugar Cookie Dough, Waffle Cone, Sweet and Creamy, and Very Vanilla. This was another one that was a good performer, but this is one that I would not repurchase again because I've come to realize that there's something in her Sweet and Creamy that I don't like. Because I've had other blends with the Sweet and Creamy that I didn't really care for either. So, but it was a good performer. If you like, you know, these types of like, you know, rich, decadent bakery scents with her Sweet and Creamy, you would like that. We have an empty here from Zape, which unfortunately Zape is no longer in business, which is sad though, because I only got to purchase from them once. I had purchased from them last year in the fall for like a bunch of their Halloween scents. And this one was Boonilla Scream, which was creamy vanilla and fall spices. This wasn't as strong as I wanted it to be, but it was such a good vanilla. Like this was like the richest, creamiest vanilla with like a hint of that fall spice. You get a hint of like, you know, like a dried leaves and like, you know, a little bit of like cinnamon, but it's not like a spicy cinnamon, like a red hot cinnamon. This was such a good vanilla. I just wish it was a little bit stronger, but I did melt this in my bedroom. And while it was going though, I enjoyed every minute of it because it was such a good vanilla. I really wish that Zape was still around because I would definitely repurchase Boonilla Scream. So, so good if you like vanilla scents. Next up, we have from Sassy Girl Aroma. This is Amityville. This is burnt sugar, whipped cream, sticky sweet cocoa vanilla, fresh from the oven bakery, and a suitable hint of smoky firewood. So this is the one that is similar to Heading to Camp, except Heading to Camp I don't think has that the sugar cookie, I think. But this is so good. They are both really good scents, but I think I prefer Amityville a little bit better because of that sugar cookie. It's so good. I have this in a perfume that I actually just wore today too. And it's so, so good. You get like that burnt sugar, but you also get like that sticky sweet cocoa, which I was afraid of at first because I'm not like a chocolate person in wax, but it doesn't smell like chocolate to me. It just smells just like a rich, decadent, like sweet, like cocoa vanilla, like it says. And then you do get just a tiny hint of smoky firewood. This performs like a beast too. 10 out of 10. Love this one. I do have a backup brittle of this one. So. Next up from L3 Waxy Wonders, today's October 3rd, which yes, I did melt it on October 3rd. So this is Palo Santo, Sugar Cookie Royale, and Toasted Mallow. This is just a tried and true scent for me. I know it's one of L3's best sellers. It's so good. They have the best Sugar Cookie Royale in my opinion. And then mixed with that Palo Santo and Toasted Mallow. Oh, so, so good. And it was a beast of a performer too. I don't know when this, I believe this was from like 2023 and it still performed very well. Next up, I have 2 pieces left, so I am going to be moving this over into my November melting basket, especially since I do have more coming in from this pre-order now. And this is Teddy B's Catacomb of the Witch. This is dark plums, rich vanilla, black amber, bonfire bliss, and vanilla woods. This is from September of 2023. Oh my God. I love this scent. I think out of all her like perfumey, like sophisticated, like bedroom scents, this is one of my favorites. This and Grown Womanship, those two. Such a good scent. You get the dark plums, you get the black amber. It's such a sophisticated woman perfumey scent. I absolutely love it. I know she offered this, I believe, in the Forget-Me-Not tins for the pre-order that's going to be shipping very soon. And I did order a Forget-Me-Not in that. So I do plan on finishing off these last 2 pieces. This one goes for days in my warmers. I can get at least 2 days from this in my warmers. So. Very, very good. Next we have from Scentsy, The Nightmare Before Christmas, Jack's Obsession. This is apple, clove, and cinnamon. I only did 1 key with this. And this, because it's such a, you know, strong performer. So it's really good though. You get the apples, you get the clove, and you get the cinnamon. It's just an apple. It's your typical apple cinnamon fall scent. So that one is very good. I believe this is available to add to your club right now. I might add this to my club before it goes away. Next, we have a scoop here from L3 Waxy Wonders in Season of the Witch, which is our highly sought after apples and leaves blend. And it's so good. You get the leaves from Bath and Body Works with like an added like fresh apple to it. It's so good. And this is such a good performer too. I absolutely love this. So that is Season of the Witch. Next up from Dessa's, this is Midnight in the Pumpkin Patch. This is Beach Nights, Toasted Pumpkin, Smoked Nutmeg, and Hints of Spice. This is from one of her recent pre-orders. This was poured, it says July to August of 2025. I didn't like this one. I did 1 piece of it and I did not like it. I think it's the toasted pumpkin and the smoked nutmeg, because that's all I get from it. I don't get any Beach Nights and I don't get any spice. It's just toasted pumpkin and smoked nutmeg, and I don't like it. So I am gonna put this aside and see if any of my friends would want this, because yeah, unfortunately this is not for me. But that is Midnight in the Pumpkin Patch. I do love the coloring that she used on it though. Next up from Super Tarts is Boo. I believe this used to be called Casper, and then when she did all the renaming of her wax, this one changed to Boo. So this is toasted marshmallows, vanilla bean, cornbread, and Mexican fried ice cream. This one is delicious. I do have another band bag of this too. So good. You really get that toasted marshmallow with that cornbread and the hint of the vanilla bean. It's just so good. toasted marshmallow, cornbread. It's just rich, decadent deliciousness. I absolutely love this one. So that is Boo, and this is a beast of a performer too. That's another thing. Super Tarts is another one that usually performs like 10 out of 10 for me. Love it. Next up is another Dessa's. This is Wandering Ghost. This is Bonfire Bliss, Vanilla Voodoo, White Cake, and Vanilla Buttercream. So this is another new one that was poured from July to August of 25. This one I actually loved. So good. You get that Bonfire Bliss with her Vanilla Voodoo, which is like birch and something else, and it is just so good. And you get like that white cake. It's just so like decadent, vanilla buttercream, vanilla voodoo, but you also get like that Bonfire Bliss. Oh, it's so good. I'm so glad that I have 3 pieces of it left. You know, this was the one that, you know, I was melting it in my bedroom, and like I said, every time I walked into my bedroom, I could smell it like really strongly. And I could, if I left my bedroom door open and like walked out to another part, and when I'm coming back, I can, you know, smell it wafting out of the room. But then once I was in the room for a little while, I started going nose blind to it, which was, you know, too bad. But this is such a beautiful scent, and I would definitely repurchase this one. Another one from Dessa's, Witches Fly at Night. There is magic in the air at night. Cedarwood, sweet cinnamon sugar, toasted marshmallows, and fire roasted vanilla. This was another one that actually did perform pretty decently for me. And this is so good. You get that cedarwood with the toasted marshmallows and the fire roasted vanilla, and it's just so good. And the name for it, Witches Fly at Night, is just such a perfect name for this scent. So good. Another Dessa's, and this one is from October of 2023. This one was actually gifted to me from Christine, from Christine's Scent Scene. This is Autumn Equinox. This is Beach Nights, which is marshmallow, sea salt, and s'mores, vanilla voodoo, and white birch. This is a staple fall scent from Dessa's. So good. I do have more of this in my collection. You get everything. You get the Beach Nights, you get that vanilla voodoo with that added birch to it. And it's just so good. So good. So that is Autumn Equinox. Love it. We'll definitely repurchase that. Another one here from Teddy Bees is Whipstaff Manor. This is crisp fall air, cedarwood, crunchy leaves, hints of apple and fall spice, toasted marshmallow, and charred pumpkin. This is from July of 2023, and I love this scent on cold. It smells so freaking good. You get like that crisp fall air, the cedar wood, the crunchy leaves, like you get all of that. And I melt this in my bedroom because it's not the greatest performer for me. And I've heard other people say that too, which is so sad because I know this is such a popular one from her. But it smells amazing on cold, but unfortunately it's just not that strong on warm. So that's why I melt it in the bedroom, and I can smell it. But I would say out of a 10, maybe this would be like a 5. So that is Whipstaff Manor. Still such a beautiful scent though. Oh, we got another Dessa's here. This is Book of Shadows. This is fresh blackberries, Bonfire Bliss, creamy oat milk, and cedar wood chips. This was just a really good blackberry. You get the Bonfire Bliss and the oat milk. So it was like a nice creamy blackberry with the Bonfire Bliss. This was really good. And I got it because of the name Book of Shadows. That was what sucked me in at first, was the name Book of Shadows, because that's what it's called in my favorite TV show ever is Charmed, and that's what they call like their, you know, witchcraft book is the Book of Shadows. So that just sucked me in right there. I finished up a sample here from Teddy Bees in pink toasted marshmallows. This is really good. You get the pink sugar and the toasted marshmallow. It's just like the perfect scent for like you know, a chilly cozy night and you're just like tucked in a blanket watching a movie. Oh, so good. I ended up buying a souffle in this based on the, you know, smelling the sample on Cold Sniff. So highly recommend that if you like pink sugar blends. Next up from L3 is Pennywise. This is sweet funnel cakes dusted with powdered sugar and topped with strawberry and raspberry syrup. This is so good. I typically don't even like raspberry anymore, but this with the strawberry and that powdered sugar, this is one of my favorites ever from L3. It's so good. And I feel like, I mean, obviously I melted this, you know, in October because it's Pennywise, Halloween, you know, great movie and everything, but this is actually a scent that you can melt like year round. So good. We have another empty here from Dessa's, and this was from May of 2023, so this was her old formula. This was Cinderella's Pumpkin Carriage. This is pumpkin, caramel, bear claws, waffle cone, and Bavarian cream. This one was a really good performer for, you know, being a little over 2 years old now, but I wasn't crazy about the scent. I think it was something about like the pumpkin and the caramel mixing together just didn't really do it for me. So I just wanted to get it finished off and out of my collection. But if you like pumpkin scents, I would recommend this one, but this one just wasn't for me. I finished a sample here in Swanky's Pumpkin Donut Shop. I don't know what the notes are for this, but it was just like a nice, rich, creamy pumpkin. I did like this one. If I saw her bring it back again, I would grab that in a souffle. Another sample from Teddy Bees in the Black Flame Candle. Oh, this one's so good. It's like flannel and something else. I can't remember what it was, but it's so good. I melted this sample and I was like, I wish I had more. And I know it was just available, not in the September pre-order, but I think the pre-order before that in May, or it was offered sometime this year. I know it was. And I didn't end up getting it because I didn't think I would like it because of the flannel. I thought it was going to be like too like masculine, but then I ended up loving this. So I texted Summer Michelle here and asked her if she had any of this because she's my go-to for like D-stashes. And she said that she did have, you know, a couple of souffles. So I did, you know, purchase a souffle from her. So glad to have more of that. Summer, thank you again for D-stashing to me. Next, we have Dessa's October. This is apple cider, caramel, pumpkin pie, cinnamon, and clove. Obviously, I melted this because, you know, we were in the month of October, so it was just a fitting scent. And this is another one that was from 2023. I could tell because of her old labels. This was really good. You get the apple cider and the pumpkin pie, and then like a hint of spice, just like your quintessential like fall scent. Next up from CQ Handcrafted Wax, this is Safe Space. This is brown sugar and fig, caramel tobacco, marshmallow cream, warm vanilla sugar with a hint of vanilla waffle cones. This one was really good. You really get like that brown sugar and fig, which is a Bath & Body Works dupe that I absolutely love. And then you get the warm vanilla sugar and the marshmallow cream. This is such a pretty bedroom scent. I believe I might have more of this, but I'm not sure. So that is Safe Space. I would definitely repurchase that one again. Two more here, and the last two are from Rose Girls. This first one is carbs. This is cookies, donuts, and bread. Just such a good one. I know I have a double bagged. Oh my God, but you can smell it through. This scent, when this scent hits the warmers, oh my God. This is like one of just the best bakery scents I have ever smelled in my life on warm. You get the cookies, you get the donuts, you get the bread. It really just is all the carbs combined into one. And when the heat gets to it, it is just freaking phenomenal. This is a scent I don't ever want to be without. Absolutely love that one. Okay, and then lastly here from Rose Girls, we have Spooked. This is Macintosh apples, leaves, and roasted pine cones. This is a really good leaves with the extra added Mac apple, and you do get a hint of the pine cones. This is just like a great, you know, another one like cozy, like fall, chilly night, and you put this in the warmers. Really, really good. And that's it. So that is what I worked on for the month of October. I know it probably is a lot because I didn't really finish a lot, but you know, I just wanted to melt as many like spooky Halloween themed wax as I could for the month of October. So I didn't really care about like finishing anything really. I just wanted to work on all like the spooky Halloween, themed wax that I had. So I'm happy with what I melted, and some stuff, I will roll over into November, and other stuff, we'll just have to, put back into the collection. So but yes, that is all that I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. Let me know in the comments down below what were some of the scents that you really enjoyed melting in October for Halloween. I'd love to hear what you guys were enjoying throughout the month of October. And yeah, that is all that I have for you today. And I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.